In a park in front of Euston Station, some people who want HS2 stopped have set up a protest camp. One of them is called Blue, and she's 18 years old.
It's about protecting these trees here in this park and all down the line.
To try to prevent eviction from the park, she wears a chain.
This is a lock-on chain that you put it around your wrist and you lock into lock-on tubes. It's like a tactic that protesters use.
So where are you going to be locking yourself on?
That's a bit of a secret, but I can show you now.
In the centre of the camp, the protesters have built a hut. And inside this hut, in the gloom, because there's no electrical power, is something they've kept hidden.
It's a tunnel. This is the down shaft, and then it goes off in all sorts of directions.
How big is it?
It's over 100 feet long.
Blue says she's helped to dig it out.
So how many times have you been down there?
Too many to count.
Are you prepared to carry my camera down to show us that what you're saying is true?
Yeah.
Crawling into the tunnel, Blue meets another protester who's helped to build it.
He's Larch.
Hello. Let's go in a bit. Let's follow you going in that way.
In this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
The protesters chose not to film the entire tunnel because they say they don't want to give away any secrets that, if widely known about, may make it easier to evict them. They say it's taken 2 months to build.
It's quite tight. Sometimes it's quite difficult to get through.
The shoring up is really important to keep us safe.
This dirt is like really, it just sort of comes out of the wall, you can see. But we've put the shoring up so if it collapses on top of it, the shoring will like hold up the dirt so it won't fall on us. We've made it as safe as we can, I think.
The protesters believe there's never been a tunnel like this in central London. And helping out is Dan Hooper, better known as Swampy, perhaps the most famous environmental activist in the country, who's been involved in tunnelling since the anti-road campaigns of the 1990s.
Maybe I could just go down. If we don't have a bucket though, we'll have to work on other things.
Something on this scale has meant moving many tons of soil.
Well, we didn't go as far as putting it down our trouser legs, but we have, we have been spreading it out on the yard, dropping it down in small batches at night as we go.
The tunnel has also been given a code name.
Trying to keep it secret rather than talk about a tunnel all the time. We talk about Kelvin and going to visit Kelvin.
They will say, like, you need to watch The Great Escape. It's exactly what you're doing, but watch it after you go down. Because apparently there's a bit of a collapse in it.
The protesters say no one has been injured by any collapse during the digging. And they say there's not a risk to anyone on the surface because the tunnel is small and deep. But an expert who rescues people from tunnel collapses and who's looked at these pictures has concerns.
I've looked at the shoring. It's not standard shoring. It's props that have been put in by protesters. They're not trained to do this type of thing. Although I take my hat off to them, they've done a very good job of digging a deep tunnel. But it's extremely dangerous, and they're risking their lives and they're risking the lives of those who actually go in to get them out.
The people who've built it, though, believe it's all justified because they're fighting to save the planet from climate change.
You know, I'd sort of sacrifice anything to be able to just, you know, for the climate ecological emergency to not be happening.
It's become our home. We'll see during the eviction how long it remains our home. We're hoping it'll last a good few weeks.
It's not about sort of martyring ourselves or whatever. It's about delaying them and stopping HS2.
A secret underground, now revealed. And how will the authorities deal with this? We may know within a few days. Gareth Furby, BBC London.